Howdy folks, this is a bamboo update. So as you know, we had the Texas winter storm. For those of you that have been following me, I live in Texas here close to Houston, in Magnolia, and we had our little storm a few weeks ago, and this is the damage. So as you can see here, all the leaves have pretty much dropped off. Don't expect this little bunch to survive or come back. You know, these particular culms to sprout new leaves and new branches. I think it's dead. And if I get closer, you can see the kind of darker color it is now. It's still green, but this is like frostbite, like a banana in a freezer, frostbite. Because it was a very, very vibrant, lush, pretty green. Not anymore. This one could pull through, but I'm looking at this. So here is one of the nodes. I think that's what it's called. And you can see how it's kind of had this drippage, this seeping. So I'm guessing, you know, the freeze busted all the vessels inside and it was leaking the water and whatever the roots produce. And it did have a lot of bugs on it, but I guess, I don't know, it's kind of stopped leaking that fluid, so the bugs have moved on. And you can see here this so I'm pretty sure it's all dead. It's not going to make it. It's just going to turn gray and dry up. But I have no fear that underneath the dirt there's magic still happening, and that it'll start throwing up new culms here when it gets a little warmer in about a few weeks, if not a month. And they should be bigger. They should be even bigger than these. And you can see the size. You can check my other videos. You can see, you know, back when they were still alive. And here's the weeping from this one. So I'll be very surprised if it lives. Now my other bamboo, these guys seem to tolerate the cold a lot better. Now you can see here, so the wind and all the snow was coming around this way. So here for this one, this whole side was covered in ice and the branches were all bent over and everything, and you know, there was a good layer of ice, but they, you know, it's melted since. It's like 80 degrees today in contrast, and you know, it's still green. A couple of dead leaves, but you know, in comparison to the big one, it's still doing pretty good. But this one here is the black bamboo, and this one looked pretty cooked. I don't think that anything on here is going to survive. There's a little, you know, green one there and a couple of green leaves here, but I think everything right here on the surface is going to die. But they are pretty resilient, so I think underneath you know, it's going to start sprouting up here pretty soon. So this one is the other half of this. I split these two, and so as you can see again, it's doing pretty good. And this one again is the other half of that, and you can see it's done. It's toast. So we'll see what pops up here in a couple of weeks. This is a clone of, you know, the green ones, and this was totally frozen. I wish I had taken pictures. I think I did. Let me see. I'll put them in if I can find them. But this it's alive. It's doing okay. This one's a clone from the big gigantus bamboo. You see all the leaves are gone. The same frostbite green. And it'll just be a matter of time before it turns gray, and I'll just have to cut them down. Make some fishing poles, I guess. Oh, that's about it. That's the bamboo update. The one in the front yard is the same. It's pretty much toast. You see here, this one still looks pretty green. I don't know. It's had a little protection from this fence here, but I think it's probably frozen to death. But the moss and the rosemary made it. And the other one in the front yard, which is a clone, is totally toast as well. Well, that's it. That's the bamboo update. Thanks for watching.